Hey there, this is Alex of PNW Bible Journaling, and I'm excited to be diving into the book of Hebrews, chapter 6, verses 13 through 20, while I look at the devotional for Creative Retreat for the month of September. It's called Anchor of Hope, and it's written by Andrea Lucado. Here I'm showing you the back of the devotional because it's actually what inspired this entry for me. There's a stamp set, two sets of alphas, these art element stickers, and then I color copied the back of the devotional because I didn't want to cut out any more of the content. So that's what you see there on the white sheet of paper. These three sheets are the Faith-Filled Digitals, which is a file you can purchase in the Creative Retreat shop. Comes with art elements, journaling cards, and some pattern paper strips. And then this last file I'm going to show you is actually a freebie that you can snag in the Creative Retreat Insider group on Facebook. Usually a link is shared there. You can also find it in the Creative Retreat shop in the printable section. And I'm actually going to use quite a few pieces from that. I printed the Faith-Filled Digitals on cardstock, and then the freebie I printed on clear sticker paper. So I'm diving into Hebrews 6, and there's a phrase in particular. This is called inheriting the promise, this passage. The phrase that really jumped out at me was, we have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. And so I grabbed the 4x6 stencil that came with the kit this month and decided, I toy around a little bit here, I wanted to outline it and cut it out of the pattern paper from the back of the Devo. When I tried tracing it onto the black, I realized, oh, it's going to make the anchor too small. So then I realized if I trace it on the other side, I realized I could line it up with the actual bottom of the page and then the right-hand side of the printed paper without having to like hold it up to light or anything. And then I just traced the outer line and how it would create the outer line of the anchor instead of tracing all of it. When I traced it on the blue side, it was gonna, and then if I cut it out, the anchor would have been much thinner, just because it decreases the full size because the pen is thick and that kind of thing. So I found that tracing it on the white side was more visible and made the anchor a little bit bulkier, which is what I was going for. And then I reread that line and looked through all the different resources I had. I found the Firm and Secure on the freebie printable, along with this cool bubble that has the grid in the background. I'm going to use it just as kind of a backdrop. I chose not to color the back of this page. I think ultimately when I got to the end product, I thought, I could have done some blue in the background or something, but sometimes with the white backdrop, the starkness of the navy anchor, that can be enough. So I chose not to do any kind of paint or anything in the background. I also like sometimes just using what comes in the kit or what I can get with the kit and freebies. And that's what I chose this time, was what came in the kit and then from this freebie. So I cut out the word hope, I cut out the word anchor and firm and secure and the bubble and that branch, all from the freebie. Then I jumped over to the art elements stickers, and I saw the word for, so I knew it, and the word anchor, so I knew I could use those. And I had a basic understanding of how I wanted to lay it out. The other thing I made the choice to do consciously is the word hope, later the word soul, and then the actual passage I was rewriting in stickers are all done in pink, and everything else is done in the kind of yellow color, maybe that's chartreuse, I guess, green, olive green, and the blues. I wanted to draw attention to the word hope and soul and connect them, so I used the same colors, which you'll see. Here I'm using glue dots. Again, this is a choice I made. If I went back to do it again, I might do something different because of the particular paper I used. I didn't color copy the back of the devotional onto cardstock. This would have worked really well with cardstock. If you can tell kind of where I just pressed down on the anchor, there got to be this little bubble in the paper and it's not perfect. If it had been cardstock, it would have been better, or I could have just glued it directly on the page. I kind of wanted the 3D look so that these words were flat on the page and then the anchor stood up off the page. It sort of has that impression, and that's one of those learning curve things. Working with glue dots is kind of it might have also worked better if you have foam stickers that cause that 3D effect. So here what I did was I rotated the alpha letters between chartreuse, blue, and green. So we as chartreuse have is blue. This is green. We have this hope. Hope is pink. As is chartreuse. Un is blue. And then anchor, and I actually repeated the word anchor twice just sort of for like a shadowing effect, again, that 3D feel. I used the clear word anchor from the freebies and then the word Fetty from the sticker pad. And then 4 was green, which keeps going with my chartreuse and blue-green pattern. And because it went chartreuse word anchor, green, chartreuse, and then soul is pink. Chose some little, I put that branch down, didn't like it, pulled it up, used some other stickers to kind of back that area behind the anchor, and then I'm laying down firm and secure. And then I've noticed that the word Christ was the same navy, white on navy from the art element stickers. And so I labeled my anchor as Christ because the idea is Jesus in this passage is that Jesus became a high priest forever. And so Jesus is the anchor. I used the Anchored in Christ tab that came on the sticker pad, and then here I'm using this Illustrated Faith highlighter washi. This is kind of harder to come by these days. You can find the skinny highlighter washi by other companies. Loved that the olive green and the kind of yellow and pink coordinated with the kit. That very lucky. Usually I write in black pen, but I pulled out my Faber-Castell Pitt pen. The color is I'm Danthrine Blue 247, and I wrote out my journaling, and I just wrote what I wanted to meditate on. It wasn't quite a prayer, but it was like this imagery that I wanted to create in my brain. So it says, Jesus as the hope that anchors me firm and secure. Not people, not others' opinions of me or beliefs, not my hopes in humans, Jesus, the hope and anchor for my soul. May I meditate on this and hold this visual close of Jesus anchoring me through the storms. And since we are just now actually in fall here in the Pacific Northwest, we started off today, only the 3rd or 4th day of fall, with a very windy, very stormy, rainy day. And the kids were out playing in the storm, and I thought, you know, that's a really good visual of Jesus anchoring us through the storms. So I hope you're encouraged, and you can use just what comes in the kit to create a beautiful and thoughtful page. Thanks to Andrea for writing such a thoughtful devotional and for all of the awesome design elements that Danielle created. This is the Anchor of Hope devotional for Creative Retreat this September. Stay tuned on the YouTube channel for more from the design team in the next few days, and then we will be transitioning to the brand new kit for October 2021. Thanks for tuning in. This is Alex of PNW Bible Journaling, signing off of the Creative Retreat YouTube channel. Happy Bible journaling!